Do you ever wonder what the Pope really thinks about the big issues? The Pope is one of the most influential figures in the world, leading the Catholic Church and holding significant moral authority. Yet, his political views are often misunderstood or oversimplified. This topic is complex because the Pope's statements and actions can be interpreted in many ways, and his role as a spiritual leader often blurs the lines with politics. Understanding his actual views is important because they can impact global conversations on ethics, morality, and governance. The challenge of understanding the Pope's political views starts with a common misconception, that he's strictly conservative or liberal. But what if I told you there's a statement from the Pope that seems to defy easy categorization? For instance, he might speak out against economic inequality, which could be seen as a progressive stance, but also emphasize the importance of traditional family values, often associated with conservatism. Unpacking these complexities is crucial to grasping his real views. One key area where the Pope has expressed views is on environmental issues, particularly in his encyclical Laudato Si', which highlights the need for care for creation and sustainability. His focus on environmental justice shows that he sees ecological concerns as deeply intertwined with social justice. The Pope has also spoken extensively on social justice, advocating for the rights of the poor and vulnerable. In his economic discussions, he critiques both unchecked capitalism and socialism, pushing for a more humane approach. Another area of focus for the Pope is economic inequality. He has criticized the throwaway culture and the wealth gap, suggesting that economic systems should prioritize human dignity. On migration and refugee issues, the Pope has called for compassion and open-heartedness, challenging policies that turn away those in need. Regarding peace and conflict, he often speaks out against war and violence, advocating for dialogue and nonviolent solutions. Categorizing the Pope's views into traditional political spectrums is difficult. His role as a spiritual leader means his statements often transcend typical political labels. The Pope's commitment to Catholic social teaching provides a framework for his views, which can sometimes align with progressive causes but also support some conservative positions. This blending of perspectives can be confusing but also offers a unique perspective on global issues. A moment that showcased the Pope's political stance was his 2015 speech to the U.S. Congress, where he addressed issues like climate change, immigration, and the death penalty. The speech was historic, as no Pope had spoken to Congress before. The Pope's call for action on climate change was particularly notable, as it came at a time when the U.S. was grappling with the issue. His emphasis on the need for comprehensive immigration reform resonated with many Americans. The Pope's speech to Congress sparked a lot of reaction, with some praising his courage and others criticizing his interference in U.S. politics. The Pope's visit also highlighted the intersection of faith and politics, showing how his spiritual role can bring attention to pressing global issues. The impact of his statements can be seen in how they spark conversations and encourage action on various fronts. In analyzing his speech, it's clear that the Pope's political views are deeply rooted in his faith and commitment to human dignity. In summary, the Pope's real political views are often deeply rooted in Catholic social teaching rather than partisan politics. This means his stance on issues might not fit neatly into conservative or liberal categories. Understanding this nuance helps clarify why the Pope's views can seem contradictory at times. The Pope's commitment to human dignity and social justice underpins his statements on a wide range of issues. If you've ever been puzzled by the Pope's political views, you're not alone. The complexity of his role means that his statements can be open to interpretation. But by looking deeper into his teachings and statements, we can gain a clearer understanding of what he really stands for. This understanding can help foster more informed discussions about the intersection of faith and politics. So, what do you think? Share your own interpretations of the Pope's political views in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, be sure to like it and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of public figures. We'd love to hear your thoughts and continue the conversation. Thanks for watching.